Uh, did you know that having this many shares of Tesla stock will allow you to retire on the stock in 2025? It's no secret that many individuals are considering Tesla as a way to retire early. To find out how, be sure to keep watching and listening. Nobody can truly resist the chance to retire early, and many people think Tesla will enable them to do just that. Investors continue to have high hopes for the top electric vehicle firm, notwithstanding its recent stock market performance. You can discover how many shares of Tesla stock you'll need to retire on by 2025 in today's video. As of final quarter of 2021, Tesla's market capitalization has risen to over $1.02 trillion, with its shares up over 50. According to NBC projections, despite some recent setbacks, $1,000 in Veller's investment in November 2020 would only be worth roughly $29-40 in a year, a return of $193. Thus, you would have almost tripled your investment if you had bought Tesla stock in the aforementioned year, when it was only a little over $400 per share. If you could have gone back a few more years, your return would have been much higher. As of November 2, 2016, the price of a Tesla share was approximately $38. Thus, in 2021 alone, a $1,000 investment would have increased by $3,025 to be worth about $31,286. The 500 index would have returned 142.4 during the same time period. Over the course of those 10 years, you would have received a 5-figure return if you had invested in Tesla in 2011. Tesla now sells the S3X and I models in addition to the Roadster. In addition, it unveiled the Cybertruck and Tesla Semi, though it hasn't said when those cars will go on sale. Given that the price of Tesla's shares has risen from $5.74 to $12.29 over time, a $1,000 investment made in the company in November 2011 would be worth almost $204,000 today. That is a return of more than $20,000. If you had made a comparable investment in the S&P 500, your return would have been 357.4. Naturally, this does not imply that investing in the S&P 500 is a bad idea. It's actually the ideal location for most people to invest, according to most experts, including the renowned investor Warren Buffett, because it holds every stock in the index, automatically diversifying it. Nevertheless, there is no denying that Tesla has experienced downturns, and there is no assurance that there won't be any more. Experts, however, believe the future drops will be quite slight. There is still disagreement amongst supporters and detractors of Tesla over whether the company's stock is worth more or less. The business's performance, however, indicates that it is not nearly as overvalued as most people believe. In order to expand its market reach and enhance production, Tesla has really formed partnerships with other businesses. The price objective for Tesla shares was changed from $1,200 to $1,300 by Adam Jonas, global head of autos and shared mobility research at Morgan Stanley. Jonas also forecast that 2 million Teslas would be delivered this year. Similar to Jonas, Goldman Sachs analyst Mark Delaney stated that he increased his price objective from $1,125 to $1,200. In addition, he ranked Tesla stock as the finest concept in the electric vehicle industry and put it in the outperform category. Cleveland Dan Levy, analyst with Credit Suisse, increased his price objective for Tesla stock to $1,125 and maintained his bullish outlook. The share's recent decline, according to him, is a compelling entry point. Levy anticipates that Tesla will surpass Wall Street's projections. Even the renowned stock picker Cathie Wood, an American investor, set a $3,000 price objective for Tesla by 2025. She's the founder, CEO, and CEO of ARK Invest, a $60 billion asset business that makes investments in cutting-edge fields like genomics and self-driving cars. Because according to one analyst, Tesla's stock will surpass $2,500 by 2025. Although it is up to the individual to accept or reject these forecasts and values, they cannot be completely discounted because they were based on in-depth research and close examination of the stock performance and potential of the EV company. Tesla has recorded a rise in both vehicle production and delivery throughout the last 24 months. After delivering 108,600 vehicles, it even outperformed predictions made by Consensus. There is a clear demand for these cars as seen by the rising number of orders and corresponding deliveries. The stock price of the top electric vehicle firm is anticipated to rise in response to the growth in sales. If that occurs, the price of Tesla's shares will rise in tandem. And by 2027, there might be a significant profit that would enable investors to take their money and retire comfortably. If you've never invested in Tesla before, what are your thoughts? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. To say that he does not look forward to retirement would be hypocritical. Still, a relatively small percentage genuinely attempt to maintain their financial stability after retirement. Most people are unaware that in order to have a stable financial future after retirement, they must have made lucrative investments. Investing in growth companies can be beneficial if one chooses a high-value firm with strong growth potential. Having said that, how many shares will you need when you retire in a few years? An average person requires almost $1, 7 cents million to retire and maintain their standard of living, according to a poll. To be able to retire by 2027, you will need to acquire 850 shares of Tesla, assuming that the company will be valued at roughly $2,000 at that point. That amounts to almost $600,000 at the current price of Tesla stock. All investors can do is hope Tesla meets or exceeds their lofty standards. It's clear that the electric vehicle firm is making every effort to win over investors and detractors alike. Actually, Tesla has a ton of creative ideas planned. Among these is Tesla's strategy to produce a sports car, use the proceeds to produce an affordable vehicle, and then utilize those proceeds to produce an even more affordable vehicle. They also intend to offer choices for producing electricity with no emissions. Additionally, Tesla intends to evolve into a data and AI firm. After all, Elon has declared time and time again that Tesla would be perceived primarily as an artificial intelligence startup. The business has been concentrating on finding solutions for real-world AI. And on AI Day, it unveiled the Optimus humanoid robot. Furthermore, ARK Invest claims that Tesla's potential robotaxi business line is a major contributor, accounting for almost half of projected EBITDA and 60% of predicted value in 2026. Although at much lower margins than the robotaxi revenue, they project that electric vehicles would account for 57% of the company's revenue across the simulation set in 2026, given its performance despite the decline. It seems that Tesla, an electric vehicle firm, will maintain its strong performance. By this point, the company has arguably established itself in the sector. Because of this, Tesla might end up being a wise retirement option in the not too distant future. Many Tesla bulls hope to retire wealthy as devoted Tesla shareholders and support the company's vision of a cleaner, greener Earth. Annuity.org states that the typical retirement income in America approximates $47,500, which indicates that in a Western nation like the US, one will require at least $4,100 monthly to live well in retirement. Now, you might have far less money when you retire if you reside abroad or want to do so. A lot of Americans decide to take advantage of geo-arbitrage and extend their retirement funds by moving to other countries such as Thailand, Portugal, Costa Rica, Mexico, and Panama. If, on the other hand, you would rather stay in your present nation and would like to retire by 2030 with a comfortable income of at least $4,000, in order to account for inflation, the minimum required amount should be raised to approximately $50,000. To get $50,000 a year in retirement income, you will need at least $1 million based on a conventional 5 withdrawal rate. Your money will last you 20 years, assuming you continue to spend 5-year retirement savings and you receive no more income after you stop working. The good news is that your money will last for a very long time because Tesla shares will increase in value over time if the company continues to perform well. If investors wish to retire by 2030, buying Tesla stock is likely the best option available right now. According to Adam Jonas, the business has won the race for electric vehicles. According to him, Tesla is leading the electric vehicle race as it currently exists. He wrote, "Consider the EV race as a marathon. At mile 21, Tesla is leading. The other competitors are either at mile 2 or are still fastening their shoes. For more information on Tesla stocks, view our other videos